Here we go. It's 10:11. We're only a minute behind. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, I like it. Fashionably
You
late.
work hard. And raindrops keep falling on my head.
What's funny is I was getting ready to sing I Work Hard for My Money, too.
There you go.
I love this. Denise Sparks, good friend, and you guys are just kicking butt and taking names. February, you were the business of the month.
I know, 30. Oh, and I forgot to tell you on my... we are celebrating our 30th year, May 15th.
Now, how does that feel? 30 years ago, when you started this, did you really think you'd have an empire?
That was my goal. But I wish I were 30 years younger.
Well, I mean, this is incredible. And what I love about what you do, to me, it's your community involvement, too. You know, you aren't, just in the office all day. You're doing jobs and you're helping the community, but you're out to support as well. And I think that's a big part of why you got the recognition along with the great service you guys provide.
Well, thank you very much. I was very humbled and actually quite surprised.
Were you really?
I was.
Oh, darn.
I had no clue that was coming, and when I got an email, the RiverBend Growth Association just was awesome with this award.
Man, that is great to hear. And, I mean, you are not slowing down anytime soon. You keep picking up new equipment, a new warehouse?
Yep. I'm at right now we are at 2201 East Broadway. We are actually kind of catty-cornered right across from the GB Grill. Everybody knows where that's at.
Yeah.
Great food. And then I believe it's one of the old Pepsi distributing buildings.
Was it
So we're the first building. If you're headed east on Broadway, we'll be the first one on the right.
That's incredible. I was trying to think of what was there, but I can't think about what happened yesterday, let alone a building.
I can't 5 minutes ago.
This is incredible. And, I mean, we're right at the time here with people. The weather's warming up a little bit. Hopefully the rain quits falling on heads. And, it's time for services, and it's time to clean the house. Get rid of some of that clutter. Get rid of some of that junk.
Yep, it's been a little quiet, but, everybody's ramping up, I think, for their big spring cleanups. And one of the things that we also offer that a lot of people don't have this service anymore is we do bulk pickups. You place them curbside. The best thing to do to get a hold of me is text me your photos to my cell at 618-781-1407. And I will shoot you a price. You put it curbside. Most of the calls are like for mattresses and box springs and recliners and couches. That's the big thing. We'll come and we'll load it right up, and we will legally dispose of, because that's one of the things I wanted to hit on, because as I read Facebook all the time, there's a lot of illegal dumping going on out off Fosterburg Road and lots of different areas that I see, even on the St. Louis side. Mm-hmm. So when you customers get these people with a pickup truck and they say they're junk haulers, I understand they're out to make a living, but when they haul off a load of junk for $50 in their pickup truck, please beware, because it's ending up in somebody's alley, somebody's backyard, or out on somebody's farm property.
And now I have a question, and I'm sure I'm not putting you on the spot here. I just always have thought this. I mean, let's say somebody throws that Facebook ad up. Hey, for $50, I'll haul anything. Anything you want, just throw it in. What happens if, let's say, because they do not maintain, it doesn't seem like the supervision level is a little bit lower on some of those calls for just the, I'll pick it up and throw it in the pickup. That could lead to some really bad problems on the roadways if scrap metal falls out, or you have your, for some reason, maybe a part of your washing machine the guy's hauling away slips off the truck and leads to a, tire blowout and a wreck. There's a lot of things that could happen, and you guys really are articulate over how you guys transport.
Yes, we are. All of our dump trailers have tarps on them, whether they be manual or automatic. We tarp everything. I don't care if it's one item that's in that dump trailer, because I have seen items fly out of the back of trucks, mattresses, box springs, and it can cause a very serious accident.
Absolutely. And to me, that's always something I wanted to ask you. And I almost asked you this a couple of days ago, but I forgot. I almost sent you a text message because you guys do things the right way. You are very precise in how you guys coordinate your services. You're always informed. Does it make it harder, or has it made it harder in the past to do those services when you have folks that are, picking up for $50 and they aren't really taking those steps and precautions that are needed and required?
It is difficult, but here's the way that a customer, whether it's junk removal, whether it's roofing, windows, no matter what it is, make sure that person is licensed and insured, number one. And I can prove that. And we have workers' comp.
Wow. I did not being funny towards you, but that's unheard of in a lot of these type of pickup services. It just seems like, we'll have some...
I'm insurance poor.
That's a shirt. That is a shirt.
I'm insurance poor. But, yes, I do it the right way, the only way. And when we bring people in on our crew, I've got a great group of guys. And, not just guys, we would welcome strong women as well.
Yeah.
But there are procedures and policies that they have to follow. And, safety is my number one concern, not just for the other people on the road, but for my people as well.
Yes, and by the way, that's why we all called Denise the Queen of Junk, because you seriously are. I mean, you know what you're talking about, you know your industry, and you know the area. That's the biggest thing, because it seems like sometimes you get these...
I love people.
You do, and I mean... backstory here. Let's picture this like Sophia, Golden Girls here, just for a second. I met you, 5 years ago? Maybe.
You were just a young thing.
I know.
You still are.
I got a lot of city miles on me, though. And we're sitting there. All we were doing was just sitting there talking at the bar or getting lunch. Actually, it wasn't even late. We were just getting lunch that day. And we're sitting there talking a little bit. And you and I hit it right off the bat because we're both people. You know?
You have to be, if you're going to be in the service industry.
You have to.
It's like if you go to the big discount store or Wally World, and the people just, you can tell they don't like their job.
Hello. Do you know where this is? No. Can you
find it yourself?
Yeah. That is
my
the
guys
worst.
will tell you, you know what? When you go up to that door, you leave your problems at home.
Exactly.
And you give them the biggest smile and...
Well, there's a reason you've been in business for 30 years. I mean, because there's always, it seems like, as with my family's business with Rigdon, there's always somebody that has that new sewer machine and they're going to help, clean those drains out, but it never really comes to fruition because, well, they don't have the service in mind, those customers' needs in mind, like Sparks Junk Removal has had for 30 years. And it's why you guys are a staple. Now, you guys have this bulk pickup and drop-off service. Do you guys do that on certain days, or is it...
They need to call and schedule if they want to throw something in their SUV or their pickup truck or whatever, and they don't want to go to the landfill and pay the full big price.
Is it really a big price?
Yeah.
I've never gone.
We as business owners, we have contracts with them, but I want people to know, and I hope my shoes don't smell, but I go into the landfill every single day.
Wow.
I go in there. If I'm not, yesterday I was by myself, but usually I have a guy with me. And it's not a pretty sight, but at least I am picky also. I recycle. I repurpose and donate, and only what is trash goes into that landfill. So if you have TVs, if you have tires, if you have paints, that's going to be additional because it costs us to have to take it to a recycling center. We cannot dump that in a landfill.
No, you can't.
They will throw me out of there. I mean, seriously, they're serious about their business there.
They really are. And you know what? I mean, you have to be in this because there's a lot of now new restrictions and laws being passed and things we have to abide by. And, to me, that's why calling you is just so simple because I think about all the stress I had just moving one couch. I mean, I'm serious. And now I'm going to be honest. I think the statute of limitations is past, Denise. I threw that sucker in the back of a dumpster somewhere in Alton. I'm not going to tell you where, but I got tired of finding out where the landfill was.
And it's probably the shopping center that I take care of, and I probably hauled it away.
I got your dinner the next time then.
Shh.
Well, it's just like, I got to be honest about it because I didn't do it the right way and I was just stressed. I didn't know who to call at the time because this is before we met.
And people do that all the time.
Yeah.
But they don't, here's the thing, they don't understand that what our costs are.
Exactly.
You know, I have labor, I have fuel, and we all know fuel is so expensive. I have insurance poor rates. You know, I have a lot of insurance that I pay because now we offer dumpster rental.
Yep. And now let's segue into that. You are a perfect seguer.
Well, I'm so excited to announce this because I've had to bite my tongue, but we have, I've got a list there. This is all the cubic yardage.
Can I go through them? Here. Oh, wait, sorry. Read the wrong line. So you have 20 cubic yards, two 10 cubic yard dumpsters.
Correct.
A 12 cubic yard dumpster, a 38 cubic yard.
That's our 16-foot box truck.
Oh, wow.
We could get 38 cubic yards in there.
That's incredible. Followed by a new addition with an 18 yarder. Now, this is really big.
I wish I had a picture of it. I didn't bring my phone, but it's a monster. It's a single unit. And I always said I'd never buy this truck because I can't say it. Mitsubishi. I got that right.
You did.
Gas. It's custom made by a company called JRA, which is out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's 18 cubic yards. It's a monster. It's a beast. And you will see it on the road very soon.
So if my math is correct here, I failed math. We're at 108 cubic yards total, right?
Right. So if you have a house that you need cleaned out, and I hear this all the time, oh, we got dumpsters and it took us 3 months to clean this house out. We can come in. I lead the crew. I come in on every single trash out. We could bring all these dump trailers in and
get it done.
And get it done in anywhere from 2 to 5 days, depending. If it's a hoarder situation.
Do you run into those?
Oh, yeah, I saw one yesterday. I saw a really...
Oh, sorry.
I saw a bad one yesterday. Yeah, it's going to take about 5 days.
Moving on to the weekly trash pickup. Okay, just trying
and
to
it's sad. You know what? It's sad that people live like that.
It is. And, I'm not joking about it because I watch some of those shows and documentaries, and I've met folks with my delivery company 7 years ago. And I'm getting old, Denise. And going through and seeing that, I mean...
It's so sad.
And joking aside, to have somebody in that situation, it seems like it's not like they plan on, being a hoarder.
It's usually something major, a catastrophe happens in their life, whether it be a death, of a spouse or a child. It could be, any number of reasons that throw people kind of over the edge. So, I handle things, we call ourselves compassionate hoarder clean out service because we have to handle people very delicately.
I couldn't imagine how to handle that situation now that I think about that and I'm putting a little thought to it because, there's a fine line because I'm sure that it's a big, mental battle for the individual you're helping. And I mean, that's got to be something that you really have to have some experience in handling to make sure the job is done efficiently and at the, where it doesn't go at the, client's expense mentally and you're helping them get rid of this mess.
Yeah, you have to basically while you're there teach them that there's a donation pile. We're going to put this here. There's a keep file. There's a trash file. There's a donate, a repurpose file. There's a recycle pile here. And, a lot of times that will help them get through that. But, there's been occasions where we've had to, leave and maybe come back the next day. And I understand that.
And to me, that's something that goes above just the 30 years in business, and you're successful for a reason. And to me, those are something you can't put a price tag on.
I love what I do. And people say all the time, oh, my God, when are you going to retire? And it's like, I couldn't.
retire.
I can't. My dad was busy till he was 82 years old, and then he passed away. And I feel like I'm the same way. I have to be doing something. I have to feel like there's a purpose.
Yeah. And too, I've always wondered that because every time I see you, you're with the crew. You aren't at home taking calls. You are out there leading the crew, and you've done so, and it's not going to stop.
I could never sit behind the
You couldn't.
desk.
I was going to say, you can't
No.
retire. I know you too well by now.
No.
And now with this, what are your most popular services this kind of spring, summer? Is it getting ready to start picking up for busy season?
It is. I've just completed probably about 5 estimates in the last 2 days.
Wow.
But one of the big things that people may not realize that we do is hot tub removal. If you have a hot tub that you just can't stand to look at anymore,
Smell?
it doesn't work anymore, and you're tired of nickel and diming you to death, you call us and get on our website at sparksjunkremoval.net. I've got a video on there. We come with man and woman power, and we have a hot tub sled. We will lift that up on and slide it right to the dump trailer.
Listen, that pump has been broken for 10 years. It's not getting fixed. Quit lying to yourself. Just call Denise and get that thing slid away.
We'll get it out of there. I think our record time for getting one out was 18 minutes.
What?
18 minutes. But we were lucky. We got to back right up to it.
But, to me, too, from a health standpoint, from those hot tubs, even the smallest bit of water, guys, is going to attract those mosquitoes. So if you want to be miserable outside this summer again and have to spray the yard 18,000 times or just get rid of the source of the problem.
And another thing you don't know, because we do junk removal, but we also do, this is a big thing, we do interior demolition. We do demolition of kitchens, bathrooms, and decks for one of the largest design, woman-owned companies over in St. Louis.
Really?
Yes. So if you have a kitchen or bath that you need somebody to come in and demo it, and you want it, whether it be just the fixtures taken out or you want it demoed down to the studs, we offer that as well. And if you have an ugly deck, we'll come and get rid of it for you.
That's a call to action on my other side of the family. No, we were just talking about that very same thing. Now, I want to ask you about this. So before we move on any further here, there's been a lot of, back and forth and some rumors going around. Are you going to start a new service soon? I know there's some question marks by. Do we leave that as a teaser for the next time you're on, or do we?
Well, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. Let's say we do junk removal, and within junk removal, there's trash, there's furniture, there's whatever.
Yeah.
But trash, if you need some weekly trash picked up, you need to call 618-781-1407 or send me a text. That's the fastest way to get me.
I am very proud of ourselves. I am so proud of us right now, Denise. We did that very well. That's a call to action in the best way we can do it, because you've been not going to go
No
into
Facebook posts, no social media.
No. You have been going through, with this kind of back and forth, and to me, I never understood why we aren't going to go into it, but it is available.
It was
for
a legality issue, and here's my thought. I'm a business owner.
Yep.
I'm not going to tell the guy down the street who's a business owner what service he can or she can't add.
Right. And I'm right there with you, because I'm all about choice. And I think we can make a better choice. All right. So with that being said,
visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on LinkedIn. You can find us on just about Nextdoor. Is a big one.
Big one.
Nextdoor.
I've ended up on a lot of those cameras. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. With that being said, if you want the Queen of Junk to help you this spring, summer, and all year long,
whether it's a whole house, an estate, a storage unit you need cleaned out, or whether it's just a one-item pickup, a bulk pickup, a weekly something pickup, whatever it is, call me at 618-781-1407.
And join the largest junk removal fleet in the area. At 10:31, we'll take a quick break. No problem. On this 22nd day of March, Veterans Golf Association joins us next in the heart of the Riverbend.